While you were busy looking into wide blue mirrors and loving the show. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way.
Ain't nothing like a good piece of cedar to burn. Come on in, John. Have a seat. I want to talk to you for a minute. Would you like a cup of coffee? No? You don't mind if I pour myself a cup, do you? You know, John, about a year ago, my family sat down in front of the camera and did an hour-and-a-half rant talking about your abusive nature. At that point, there was a storm a-brewing. That storm is now here. Recent evidence has come to light that your abusive nature has escalated to the point to where there is no excuse for that. I know, maybe I'll use the term barbaric mistreatment of people. It's got to stop. All you've done, John, with this recent round of bashing is validate completely what my family and I said a year ago. Not only that, you're also validating what Watchtower says about apostates, that we're bitter and we're full of hate. And when Watchtower agents, elders, governing body members read what you just did on Facebook, you just validate everything they say. Do you not stop and think about what the hell you're doing? I want answers. Mano y mano, give me some answers. JW survey, giving a voice to the silent majority. Yet every time that silent majority speaks up, you shut them down. You come out with some beautiful articulation of words, and you make everybody feel like crap when they get, and then you go and delete those comments so that you make us look like we're the fools. When indeed, John, it's you that are manipulative. Joel did a video about your abuse. Tony Prime was in my house over Christmas when you went after him. John, all you're doing is validating what Kim and I, Shiloh and James, said a year ago. Now, I know for the benefit of those that are not on Facebook, let me tell you what happened. Well, first of all, before I get to that, I want to preempt it with this. Before the 1st of October, John, you come out with a cutesy little video saying, celebrate JW Survey Day. Tweet JW Survey around the world. Honor me as the one that woke you up. I mean, that was such a piece of crap propaganda, John. It made me sick to hear what others were saying. And then you come in with another post somewhere and said, I have a higher moral value than everyone else because my morals are not based on some archaic book, or however you worded that. But I want to know, John Cedars, where in the world is that book that allows you, a man with higher moral values, to call an ex-JW woman the 4-letter C word? We don't have the exact screenshot of what was said, but we do have your bullshit apology, John. That's right. It was a bullshit apology. Now, for those that love John Cedars and thinks he can do no wrong, if John Cedars never made that comment, then why in the hell is he posting a bullshit apology? Why? Answer me that. Okay? Here it is. September 29th at 1:37 p.m. I would like to issue an apology to Sharon for the way I responded to one of her posts not long ago. One evening, when I was tired and not in the best of moods, I was notified that a post had been made in this group that consisted solely of a scripture quotation without any explanatory text. I immediately assumed. What, John? You immediately assumed? You mean you didn't check out the facts before you did this? You assumed? Hell, I don't even do that, John. But I immediately assumed we had yet another JW troll in our hands. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone, knucklehead. You had another... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, John. I want to hear it from your own mouth, damn it. You said, and you preach, you need to be kind to Jehovah's Witnesses. You need to be considerate. After all, they're just misled people, you know, and aggressive activism with these people don't work. Really? Aggressive activism don't work? I immediately assumed we had yet another JW troll in our hands. What an apology, John. See, you use a word like troll to take the blame away from you and put it on to this JW troll. But what if this was not a troll? What if this was a genuine Jehovah's Witness turning to you for help? And here you are doing this. And reached for a meme by Sean Bean with the words, "Who left the gate open and let the C word farm?" Wow, John. Only then did I realize that the post, which I later deleted, well, no big surprise there, John, because you delete all the posts every time somebody gets into it with you. See? Which I later deleted and was not from a JW, but from a member of the ex-JW community with many mutual... Wait a minute. Ex-JW community? How long ago was it, John, when you sat in front of that camera and said, "I hate to tell you people, but there is no ex-JW community out there"? You're a hypocrite. You're nothing but a blooming hypocrite. But yet, to use a meme and use a C word for any woman, whether they're an ex-JW or even a current JW, is unexcusable, John. It's unexcusable. No man in the world has the right to use that language to any woman. God, you know, your mother must be turning over in her grave right now. You're a poor, pathetic excuse of a man. I did find it unfortunate that Sharon subsequently opted to pursue matters through Alan Williams rather than approach me with her grievances. Really, John? Really? You're a hypocrite. But that does not excuse the fact that my reaction to her post was silly, juvenile, and offensive. And Sharon, I'm sorry. Hey, John. What about the apology to my family for the abuse that you put my daughter through on Facebook? What about the abuse you put my wife through on Facebook? You see, what this community doesn't realize is that before we did that rant, you asked to be our friends again on Facebook for the second time, and we accepted you back as a friend. And it wasn't but 2 weeks later, John, Lloyd, whatever the hell name you're going by now, that you went after my wife a second time. You see, John, you're a hypocrite and you're a poor excuse of a human being that you've got to stoop this low to use these abusive words. Yeah, I'm pissed because you are a hypocrite by nature. And what was it that Sharon said that was so bad, John Cedars, that you had to use this meme in equating her with farm animals? This is what she said, because see, Sharon is a friend of ours on Facebook also. She said, "I posted Psalms 5:9, and a moment later a meme popped up. It was so fast. I was amazed my post was read that quickly. It was a corral with other sheep or cattle in it. And it said, "Who opened the gate and let the sea in?" I was so stunned that it said that. And it was from Mr. Cedars. I immediately hid it so no woman or any JW peeking in would see it. After my initial shock, hurt, and disappointment, that's right, John, a lot of people are disappointed in you. Most of us have left a cult, and we're shown what type of love is. May we all show respect and love to others, whether we believe what they believe or not. 9 days later, he PM'd me and then posted an apology. It was a lie. 9 days it took you, John? 9 frigging days? What a chump! Boy, you know, you better pray to God that I never find you here in New Mexico. Because you and I, boy, we're going to go behind the woodshed pile. And I'm going to teach you some manners. Don't you ever get your ass caught in this state. Because I will go to jail for beating the crap out of you. Because this is not how you treat anybody, let alone a woman. But see, for your beloved followers that want proof that you said this, the apology is the proof, John Cedars. You see, John Cedars, a year ago we did our rant and we just sat back and watched. That's all we did. We just sat back and watched. And then all of a sudden, here comes a thing from John Cedars. "Mike and Kim Ministries, will you publicly post our personal address, our phone numbers?" What if there was a true Watchtower agent out there looking to harm us? You knucklehead, you gave them our physical address. You just don't stop and think what the hell you're doing, do you? You just want to run roughshod over everybody and think that you own them. You own nobody. You own nothing. In fact, John Cedars, I'm going to read that scripture from Psalms 5:9. And buddy, this applies to you. "For in their mouth there is nothing trustworthy. Their inward part is adversity indeed. Their throat is an open burial place. A smooth tongue they use." Really? Posting a scripture like that about Watchtower? Why did you jump to the conclusion and take it personally, John? See, that's the whole problem. Whenever somebody does a video like this or posts a comment about the Bible, you're sitting right there to jump down their throat. John, the hell is wrong with you, boy? This isn't about you. This is about attacking Watchtower. This is about doing the destructive cult in. But yet there is a class of you out there that don't want Watchtower gone, isn't there? Because you people are making money hand over fist over Watchtower. You don't want Watchtower to go. We do. Because they're hurting people. This is like Joel said in his video. This is about right and wrong, not about making money. I need a warmer-upper. I know what's going to happen, John, because I can almost read you like a book. And the book reads something like this. "I don't know why the haters are jumping all over me. I did nothing wrong. After all, I apologized. I said I was sorry." You shouldn't have done it in the first place. If you were tired and in a bad mood, John, you should have stayed off the computer that night. But no, you can't help yourself, can you, dude? You can't help yourself because a leopard will not change its spots. How does your wife react when she finds out something like this? Is this how you treat your... See, we said it in our video a year ago. If you're that comfortable telling strangers crap like this, how do you treat your wife? I really feel bad for that woman. I honestly do. And then your daughter's going to grow up in that same environment. Man, when she goes to school, John, you are going to have your handful. You truly are. Man, I really wish you would grow up instead of being this little child wannabe cult leader. Because that's all you are. You're just proving everything everybody's saying about you being an abusive cult leader. If you don't believe what John Cedars says, just hang around for a while. He'll tell you what to believe, how to believe it, when to believe it. It's the same thing Watchtower says. John, you disappoint this entire community. You are hurting too many people. Your words are hurting people. We don't need people like you in this community. We don't need people that are going to continue to abuse those leaving Watchtower. If I made my point, John, go away. You're not helping the cause. Hey, as far as JW Survey Day, I know I went over my 300 words, but you know what, John? I don't give a rat's ass. That's my 300-word essay. Sit on it. And go away.